Don't cheat. Hashtag.
Nah. Actually,
Oh, gee.
being real with it.
Now
But
that music. Anywho.
anywho, Brandy
Anywho.
versus Monica.
All right, it's time for me to go. Good night.
Looking at Tia getting all excited.
I didn't see it.
Come on, Eric. Come on. I didn't even watch that shit.
All I'm gonna
I
say
didn't
is
watch
You
it.
don't want to. You don't
I
want
was
I
upset
don't-
with Brandy.
First of all, the shade was so real with
I was
Monica.
upset with
Like,
Brandy.
How can you match
They
Monica
hate
with
to
Brandy?
give it
because they
up.
did,
Here's
and
what
she
I'm saying.
won. What are you
He
talking
don't
about? Monica
give
didn't
a
even
Here's
play
the
fuck.
all of her
thing.
hits.
Tia,
Monica didn't
you can
even
say
play her hits. Monica didn't even play half the stuff she should have played.
Tia,
Listen.
you can say
Monica
she won, but she did not finish her food. She was playing with her food last night. I was so angry. She
What
had
you mean?
She was being
Brandy.
humble. She was
She
being humble.
won, but she wasn't. She was playing.
She was
with
being
her.
she was doing some sportsmanship though shit type shit
Nah, we
too.
ain't get for
Nah.
that. Nah, get
Nah,
out of here.
Monica face the whole time was like, you ain't even want to be there. So it's like, sis, why you take the bag? It was like you came in it. First of all, they was in the A. They was at Tyler Perry Studios. They was playing nothing but Atlanta music the whole time. They talking about the Pool Palace and all the other places that, niggas that ain't been in the A, wouldn't know about. But it was like, it was all for our territory. Then you go in a
Of course it's
competition
gonna be for her.
and
She
you're
got
gonna throw a new
no song.
song. You're gonna throw a new song that's unreleased in your battle, cheating and shit too. Like we didn't need to hear the Rose shit to the end.
She didn't have
Then
enough
you
hits
didn't
for
even.
the
That
battle.
was cheating.
She did.
That took her down several points.
It did. I agree. It
Why
did. It
would
was
you
like,
do
all
that?
right.
Nobody knows this song.
It
And
was
she
hot
went
though. She
twice.
need to drop it. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit was
Right.
hot. Like that was some fire, but
At the end of the day, Brandy was playing with her. I ain't like that. I was like, yo, I'm like, what
She
are you
was
doing?
scared.
Your food. Scared of
She
what?
gonna get,
Monica got
she
five
gonna get punched
songs.
in the face again. She's scared.
I
That's
don't
all.
think she was scared. And I thought it was very interesting to hear that she could not sing Moesha because whatever contractual things that are
copyright infringement.
correct. Yep. So I think Brandy did what she could do legally. Maybe that's another reason why she didn't play certain songs.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff that was happening before she actually went independent, like a lot of stuff she did with Rodney Jerkins and a lot of stuff, like when she was signed to Atlantic, they had her deal all messed up. And then when she got into the stuff with the car accident and things like that, it really took away from her career. So they started shelving her stuff where she wasn't able to own her masters and get access to a lot of her stuff. But Monica's been independent a lot longer than her. Like she's been like,
It shows though. It shows.
yeah, it shows. But like, I mean,
Monica
I'll give it to
ain't
you.
going on.
It was a good battle. Like I enjoy both of them thoroughly. Like I don't take away from either one of their, catalogs or whatever. I just know that like Monica didn't give certain records that I was expecting, and Brandy couldn't give records that I was expecting because of legalization. Because you got, when you do a record, you got split sheets with producers, writers, this and that. So you can have that one person that'll say no, or that one person that won't give you clearance, and then it dubs everything. So being that they was on a different platform, Versus has to get permission from the songs that they did. Let's say they already got the copyrights for their album, they got to get the copyrights to play it for their shit. And certain people like the Tracy Chapmans of the world, get out of that lady's room.
Oh shit!
Random.
What's going on?
Copyright.
Do I need to call 911?
He said, somebody come look at this damn cat. Get off the phone.
This is what's going on right now. Like he's going in the ladies' room. Like no, he can't do that.
Oh yes.
He can't do that. That's what I'm talking about. Entitlement. The sense of entitlement. He just feel he can go in any room.
I get some nookies tonight.
Exactly.
He's not supposed to do that. No, I'm actually working on my day off. I'm not even here past 10:30. I told them that. Like, listen, I'm going to Brooklyn.
He ain't got no Viagra in his pocket.
Listen, he's not on my assignment unless I'm working overnight, and I'm off at 10:30, and I'm going to Brooklyn to drink. I don't care. I'm here for another hour. All my people in bed. Everybody got their medicine and shit. But no, copyright infringements can change. Like that's like when you get TV shows and stuff, they have to sign release and stuff, because even though it might be something that's cleared for radio, it doesn't get cleared for television.
Over there.
Yeah.
So I think that was the thing with that. And then the whole thing about their outfits and stuff. Listen, I don't care if they came in sweats and t-shirts. It wasn't about that. Like everybody was focused on the wrong things. And then they breaking down how much Brandy's jacket costs versus how much Monica's shit course and how baggy Monica's pants is. Monica's been a skinny, slim chick her whole life. Nothing's gonna fit her. It's okay. Like that's just what it is.
But you know, we also come from a different culture where we feel like everything got to be skin tight, and if something's loose, and then I mean it don't fit well. No, that's how it's supposed to fit.
Everything
It ain't
gotta be
supposed to.
perfect.
It ain't got to show your whole fucking camel toe all the time.
Right.
coming from
Why?
Miss Dance who used to
Why?
get down the halls all the time with the body.
Why?
Deloria had the body of high school. I'm not hearing nothing she's saying right now about body. Next.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But that don't mean that everything fit me tight, and everything did not fit me tight. Everything don't fit me tight.
Vocal mix your ass down and shut
You
the
had
fuck
to
up,
think
'cause
about it.
I think about it. I did. I'm like, wait,
And
no,
she
but
should be
everything don't
down
fit
the
me
hall.
tight. Everything don't fit me tight. It don't. And you know, sometimes I can't get around that. But
Only when y'all
still,
did
a Fendi
ballet.
outfit is not made to fit tight. It's not made for black women. That's just made for skinny European boy shaped women.
But that was custom made and it was a bustier. So that's the reason Monica was sitting.
It didn't even look like it was a real Fendi
Nah, but her
outfit,
pants
though.
was
Yeah,
kinda
it didn't
funny.
seem like
No,
it
it
was a
wasn't
bustier
real.
that was like with this stuff.
It wasn't real. They
She
said
was
it.
sitting like
It was custom made, but it was a bustier. A bustier will make you sit like that. That's
Yeah,
how
you
it
can't.
works.
Yeah, you can't bend over for
like,
nothing.
you
I'm
can't.
wearing one. My kids throw stuff on the floor on purpose. Pick it up, Ma. Oh no, I can't pick that up.
Yo, I just want to slip this in here real fast. Yo, Pat, since I came on here, this is the quietest you've ever been.
What you
And I just
mean?
want you to know, this is the quietest you ever been on this podcast because you know I'm coming.
he on his Kanye
And I'm
shit.
done.
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but
Yeah, he chilling. He got it. It's the fedora, y'all.
Yo, listen, I'm coming. Hey, listen, I told you I was gonna
I'm
look
done.
in your eyes.
Okay.
You've been hiding your face.
Fedora.
I'm done.
He
Yeah,
told
y'all
about-
finish.
he told-
I
he
just
told
needed a
about-
commercial break.
He's in vacation mode. He trying to go. He wish he was on vacation.
okay.
That's why.
I have a
That's
question
good.
about the verses. Being that y'all were talking about political stuff when I first jumped in, how do you guys feel about Kamala Harris like jumping in on the verses? Like, did y'all
I
peep
X'd
that?
out and I was out and then I came back 10 minutes later. I wasn't
Like,
He was on
sis.
Versus.
I'm not here for it.
Yeah,
They
came in there like, I just want to remind, I'm congratulating you guys, but I
Gimmicks,
want to
man.
remind
They
you to
doing
vote. We're looking
anything.
like
I
y'all
didn't
look
watch.
desperate
I
right
didn't watch it
now.
all.
They doing
No, I
anything.
She was at the
bro.
Tyler Perry studio, you mean?
No, they
No,
had
she
like a
videoed
video
in.
thing. Yeah.
She videoed in.
They
During the
doing
time when it was
anything.
at the
Bag
peak,
then.
when
That
it
was
hit
the
the
bag.
1.2 million, that's when she called in.
Yeah, that
That's
was
crazy.
She didn't
That's
call it.
crazy.
That was already
That's
paid.
crazy.
Yeah, that was
That's
That's
strategy.
crazy.
That was an ad. I mean,
Yo,
It was
that's
in it because she's
crazy.
in Atlanta because they in Atlanta. Like,
Brandy kept saying over and over and over, this is the bag, the bag, the bag, the bag. She said it about 7 times. We going on tour together. Monica looked so uncomfortable.
Monica needed a tour. She needed to
And that's
jump
one
on
thing I
that.
didn't like about it. I was
Me
like, you
too.
know, why
It was
are we
very
trying to,
standoff.
why are we trying to force this relationship? And it was great because it was for the culture, but you could just tell how forced it was, and it wasn't genuine. Like even with Beanie Man and what's his name,
That was the best
yo,
one.
they had beef,
Oh
but you
my
could
God.
tell,
Yo,
when they was
but-
together, yo, it was mad love, yo. I remember being in freaking Florida in Delray, and I had rented a drop top because I was trying to escape New York, and that freaking verses came on, yo, we was losing our minds. The energy was dope. This one I was like, I know this song, but it wasn't their chemistry between the two of them that made that verses.
Can I
Brandy
tell
and
you
Monica
real
had
quick,
no
though?
chemistry. It was like,
Yeah.
She was trying. She was in a whole nother place. You know, she
it was
wanted
like,
to give
okay,
stories behind it. She was giving poetry, and then Monica's like, "Oh, brother, on to the next record." Like,
I
and it was like,
think-
okay, the banger's on. Now we could vibe. Okay, now we got to stomach through them trying to fake smile between the two.
Felt like it was
Agony.
the first version that felt very business. This just felt like business.
But honestly,
Right.
though, I think that's our problem.
Huh?
That's
but it doesn't mean that you can't be friendly in
White
business.
folks-
Like, it
white
just
folks
didn't
will get the
seem
bag with
friendly.
their enemy.
Yeah, but no,
Why
if
we
you're
can't get
not
the bag
friends,
without
if you
enemy?
don't like each other, they have history.
Nah, but Beanie Man and why I can't
But the
fucking get his
history
name
is
out right
dumb.
now.
That's like beefing with somebody from like
Right,
junior high
they
school.
That was like
had
20
crazy
years
beef.
ago.
Yo,
I don't even
why can't I
remember.
get this motherfucker's name
That's
out my
what
head?
we know.
Like
Let's
Beanie Man and that other dude, they got like baby mama drama together. They got like baby mama, they got real fucking drama.
Right.
And they put that to the side,
What was,
and it was
I
straight
don't remember
love.
why
what I'm
Brandy and
saying.
Monica have beef. Like, was it over Usher? Because did you notice how if it was over Usher, how they slid in on the shade room that he having a baby, a third baby? I was like, oh, that's some shade. Like he ain't the boy is mine, but he ain't think about neither one of you bitches. He got 3 kids and never dated either one of y'all. Because I thought the beef was over
and the
Usher
hurt.
back in the day.
I don't know.
And the hurt.
I really don't care.
I don't think that has any. Yeah, I don't think
What
that
you
has
said?
I said
No,
he got
I said I think the beef was over Usher back in the day, and I thought it was funny that while the verse was going on, the shade room threw in there that he was having another baby with his new girlfriend or whatever. Like I thought that was
I
mad
think
funny.
the beef is over a difference in personality, a difference in character, and I felt like Brandy was being approved. She even when she said,
Well, she was acting like, oh my God, the song has hoe in it.
yeah, don't put my
Yeah,
daughter's
yeah.
here. Your
Like,
daughter
sis,
heard
first
hoe.
of all,
Yo,
you
and that's
from
when I was like, okay,
Mississippi.
this is where, okay, see, growing up, I never cared for Brandy, right? And not because I didn't like her music. I thought she was very talented, but I just felt like she was trying to be this bubblegum personality that I couldn't relate to. And I felt like Monica, even though I didn't listen to all her music, her personality resonated with me. And when Monica was like, nah, I keep it real with my kids. I'm the same way. Y'all see me on my stories. I keep it very funky with my kids. But that don't mean that you're an adult. That don't mean that you can talk to me all kind of reckless. But yeah, I'm gonna play my music and watch. Say the word. I dare you to say it.
I think it also
Say
plays
the word.
a
I dare you to say
difference.
it.
I think it plays a difference in the not the management that they had, but the type of like Monica was more like Atlanta rowdy.
He
Queen,
could
like
come
I
over
said, Queen
here.
Latifah discovered her. She worked with Polo. She worked with a lot of black musicians, where Brandy had the Clive Davises and more of the white people that had her like trying to mold her in. Like they said, she was supposed to be the girl next door.
Yeah, she
But
suffered
She's
from
from, and she's
Monica
from,
was
and the thing is,
hood
she's
though.
from
young,
Mississippi.
when
Everybody
you're a
She's
said
from
young
it.
Mississippi. She lived in
celebrity, you
Compton.
have a different, you have a different life when you're a young celebrity. You have more responsibilities, you have more expectations, and that's really you could see it. I mean, that's why she's afraid to say things, and she puts on a certain character because she still is under the force of the man, whatever you want to call the man.
Because they have her under a certain type of contract from a child, like, and it's sad that she can't truly, genuinely be herself, to an extent. I think Ray J kind of was more the act out one to show that like our family is real, we are ghetto, so that's why the sex tapes, the this, the that probably came about. I don't know. I don't really care about the story, but I feel like they try to show realness in themselves through their reality shows and things like that, and it didn't come off genuine, like even in their reality show. But if you watch Monica on T.I.'s show, it comes off a certain way because she's from Atlanta, she's from the street, she's from the gutter, she's like she said, she dated guys that was in prison and things like that. Brandy tried to hide her pregnancy and lie about a marriage because of what the white people, the men, the MTVs of the world and stuff were going to say about her and her career. And it's unfortunate that she doesn't get the recognition because she wasn't real. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing that would probably be her hindrance in her whole career, is that people will say that she didn't keep it real.
I'm about to put Brandy on my top 10.
I mean,
Top 10 what?
Yo,
Top 10 what?
I think you're going too far. Let's
yo.
slow down.
Top 10
I
what?
didn't realize how many Brandy songs I knew until that verse.
We
No,
never,
but that's what I'm saying. I did appreciate the verses
Matching
for
up
that
with Chris
because
Brown.
there was a lot of shit
Chris
going
Brown
back
ain't
and
never
forth.
doing the verses.
There were a lot of records going back and forth, and I don't know, it's because of like where I'm at right now. I just had to let somebody go, and I was like, oh yeah, yup, fuck you.
Yeah,
Yup.
resonated.
Like it hit me on both sides. I was like, yup,
when
yup,
I ain't even gonna hold you.
yup,
Like when they
fuck
played
you.
Missing
Yup,
You,
that's right.
they played
You
Missing
know what?
You.
Come get
I
the
was
rest
in
of your
there.
shit
They
tonight.
played Set It Off, Missing You. Like we was already talking about that. So I was in here crying in tears. Like I was like, I miss my mama. I miss my dad. I got tequila in my hand. Like
Yo.
that's how I feel.
Even Best Friend came on and I was crying. I was like, oh my God, I love my friends so much. They've been there for me. They watched my growth. Oh my God. Yo, that was
had songs that resonated, like they
the
said,
music
to the
was
younger
good.
girl. I felt like I lived my childhood as a girl in 3 hours between the both of them, because when I was growing up, getting on the train, going to high school, both of them was in my playlist. Like we had CDs back then that you hope when you went up the steps that your boost was good so the shit ain't skipped. Like it was that serious. Like,
You know what's crazy? And those songs
So
were
you gotta
written
put
when
the
we were
rubber band around
teenagers.
it.
Those songs were written when we were teenagers
Yo.
and when they were teenagers, right? And now as an adult, like I knew of the songs,
too.
but like I said, as an adult, they still hit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That
Yep.
means that shit transcends decades, and that's what I appreciate it. I just don't like the fakeness about it.
Longevity,
Yeah,
class, like
This
that.
is it.
And that's something that we're not gonna find in the R&B right now. Like 5 years
Donna
from now,
Janae
everybody that's
Aiko, whatever the
popping,
fuck her name is, or
I don't know, man. Like the state of R&B, we'll never get a verses like that with the R&B that we have right now. They're not even entangled enough to have beef with each other like that, to have something
even
of that
yo,
historic.
nah, but even if they don't have the beef, like I don't know of a person's catalog right now. Like maybe her, she's all right. But there's a lot of R&B females. I feel like they
Can be in this
you listen to it from beginning to end, like Janae Aiko. I'm trying to figure out what is the fascination with this artist because I feel like I put on her music and everything sounds exactly the same from one
Like
song to the
SZA.
other.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It all sounds alike. And even with The Weeknd, you hear his music until his last album. It
I
all
do not like
sounds
The Weeknd.
it all
I don't
sounds
care for The
alike
Weeknd.
from the
Gotta
beginning
stay
until
away.
until the last this last album. There's a couple of songs in there. I'm like, okay, this sounds like somebody else wrote it.
Just standing there at the doorway.
But I'm like, yo, I don't
What
know
about
who
Drake?
today. Drake.
Drake.
Did somebody say Drake?
Toronto, Drake?
Fuck off my goddamn line. Who said that? Who said that? Say that.
Degrassi?
Not the soldier.
Did Jay open his mouth for the first time and say Drake?
Right.
I said that. I said that.
Bro.
Being, I said that. I said that. I said that being funny.
Tell him, boo.
Yeah. First off, Drake do R&B. You can't shit on a nigga.
Did we not have this debate last
Drake
week?
do
Oh
everything.
God.
He came out with a whole reggae album.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Drake is the
We
truth.
need to redo
Drake
that.
do R&B,
He
man.
came out with a reggae album.
Drake got a reggae album where?
That shit crazy. What you mean where? Back when he was singing on them, what was it?
What's the mixtape?
That's not his mixtape. He came out with I forget what album it was.
Was he did
The one with Controller and all of them on it, Views?
Yeah, those, yeah.
Okay,
Those
yeah. Well, he was trying
Drake
to tap
is
into his
Drake
Canadian
is
roots.
R&B though.
Drake is pop.
That's a whole nother.
Let's
We're gonna
be
have a
real.
debate another day.
Drake is
Pat
pop.
Yeah,
say
this
it's
is
not
not
Pat
this
say
was not on the
it's
table for tonight. I'm not.
He's a pop
Drake
artist.
is R&B.
Drake and
Pop.
NSYNC is in the same category.
Pop. That's
Drake
pop.
R&B.
Because you talk to any real Caribbean person, they would tell you that that's not reggae. So I don't know what you talk about.
What y'all
That was
talking
a
about?
fake reggae.
Controller is not reggae. That shit is
Came up with a fake
bubblegum
reggae.
pop reggae. That is not real reggae.
Y'all
Yo,
First off, that don't
is
count.
not reggae.
That don't
I got it.
count. Hold up.
Drake,
That don't
I
count.
got it, guys.
Stop it.
Drake is the kids bop of reggae. He's the kids bop version of reggae. You know how you look at the kids bop.
There's some chores in this
I'll
house.
take that.
Some chores in this house.
I take that.
That
Kids
was
Bop. I like that.
Right.
Give me that girl with the wicked. Like, yo, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's so,
Stop.
it's so
Oh,
white
man.
people can understand
Look,
what
look,
he's
work,
what he's
work,
saying.
work,
That's
work, work. Oh my God, that's another one I can't take. I can't take that song either.
It's whitewash. You know what that is, man.
Yo, listen.
That's my shit too.
I think we need to.
That it is.
Yo, sleep something. I think we need to redo them last three people from that list, from that top 10 list. That's just my opinion.
I wasn't here from it. I had my phone died, so I didn't hear the list. I heard of it from Ayana, but I heard that there was like Elton John, and it was like.
No, they said. Let me put it to you like this. They said
Elton John is top 10.
But Chris Brown is, Drake is.
Okay, so this is the thing, Pat. This is the thing, Pat.
Drake?
We asked you. No. See, this is the thing. Before my phone died earlier in the afternoon, I asked you what were the parameters on which we are voting on these artists, and somebody responded hip hop and R&B. Explain to me how the hell Elton John gotten on this list.
No, listen. We had.
I got receipts. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Somebody said hip hop /
Bring
R&B.
the receipts.
Because I never looked at the hip hop and R&B part. I never looked at
I was not here for this conversation.
Hold up. Let me
switch.
I'll be right back.
I asked Pat, was it a worldly option or whatever? He said, yeah. But I think that was on Messenger.
And that's what I said. I don't know who it was. Hold
Pat,
on.
Pat tried to slide in Babyface. I ain't forget that, dog.
and I'm still.
I didn't forget
What
that.
are you
Well,
talking
he's
about?
not the best, not artist wise. If we talking producer,
Yeah, like they said last night on Versus about Babyface, he's very calm, he's very tranquil as a producer and a writer in
Yeah.
the studio,
correct.
not
Yeah.
in art.
He said
six.
Babyface top 10.
They
Yeah,
talk
he
about
said Babyface
Babyface
is
because
top
he's
I
10.
mean,
nothing but
I mean,
rolling.
technically,
Nah, you
he
wildin'.
is an artist. If he's
Listen,
writing
Oh,
it, that's an artist.
I'm not saying
No, that's not an artist.
He's
That's
not
an
top 10
artist.
though. He's
he
not top
has
10.
artist.
albums. What do you
If
mean that's
you
not an
write
artist?
No, we're
music,
not talking
you're an
about
artist.
that music. We talking about his
Artist.
catalog. His catalog is amazing. But as far as an artist, no, Babyface is not top 10.
Because you don't listen to him, he's not an artist? Get out of here.
He's not top 10.
All right, so I sent the
No,
third.
he's
I
not
sent
top
it in the
10.
Babyface
I
is an
sent it
artist.
in
I
a
didn't say he was
whatchamacallit.
top 10.
Nobody's saying that he's not an artist. We're saying that as an artist, he doesn't put himself in top 10. If we're talking about as a producer, as a writer, etc., then yes,
See,
he would
that's my
definitely be
problem
top
with
five.
what you're saying, because when we talk about other people like a Chris Brown, we talk about all the things he does, the dancing,
That's a fact.
the singing.
No,
So
but-
why is it not all included for Babyface? Why
No.
we got to exclude certain parts of his artistry?
It's
Because
not that
him
we're
writing, him
excluding it.
producing, him singing, that's all artistry.
I
Why
could give it to you. All right.
It's not
If
that
you
we're
explain it, if you
we're
explain it
saying
like
He's
that,
not popping. That's why. He's not popping. He's not popping.
It's not about.
It ain't up there,
Okay.
no.
But the top
So
10
everybody
list of
else
all
got to
time-
say with you.
top 10 list alive is not going to be everybody that's popping. But if you got 40
That's crazy.
in the game and you still doing shows like a Elton John that I don't listen to, but I'm being realistic.
so why
If
we
dude has-
so why we not putting Charlie Wilson in there? He damn near 70 years old.
so
Is
why you
Billy
didn't
Joel
put
on
him
this
in there?
list? Because I missed it.
We
Is
might as
Billy
well put
Joel on
Nate.
the list?
Then we might as well add Nate Dogg to it.
Is
too,
Billy
since we
Joel
both
on this
chorus
list?
singers.
If we
Billy
have Elton
Joel
John,
what?
is Billy Joel on the
Is
list?
I
Because
forgot
I'm
Elvis
trying
all
to.
about Billy
officially
Joel. We could have
on
said the
this
Beatles.
list?
We could have said
Elvis?
Elvis.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
but it
Like
was-
with this list,
It's not the Beatles. It was alive, Natia. So it had to be. You have to still be alive to be on that particular list. We had the top 10 of all time, dead or alive, but this one that we did recently, that was alive. Listen, I think we need to do a part 2 because I was jumped by the people who like everybody who's out right now. I needed some people. Yo, I was jumped. I was jumped. I
That
was
is full of smack.
Yo, we
get
let
outta
you
here.
live with half that list. Like, are you
because my
serious?
list
let
is
you live with-
valid. What do you
we
mean?
let you live
me
with
But
live?
half
Ah,
that
see,
list
this
was
is
part
first
of
of
my
all,
list too.
why is
So
it
I
even
didn't
an
disagree
argument?
with you.
Why is it here? Why is it an argument if it's your own opinion though? Like why you feel like you jumped? Like if that's how you feel, like just because you
No,
feel
but
like
what we
Elton John
did
is
was-
on it, don't mean that
we-
everybody's.
No, what we did was we did like, yo, let's vote. Because we
Okay.
was trying to come to a general consensus as a group, and then like people started talking about
We
Boost.
only jumped you because of
Tell him,
This
Sight.
nigga admitting, yo,
Tell
he
him, Sight.
admitting it.
Tell him.
because of
Don't get gas. Tell
Madonna.
him.
Get out of here.
Like
So
they,
Prince
I think
isn't on this
Madonna
out.
got
So
you
Prince
jumped.
isn't on this
It was-
list at all.
Prince
he,
is dead.
it was it's a lot. This particular list was
Oh, he's
whoever
not
was
alive.
So that you know, but
So
yeah,
we
they
could
were
do
trying.
a we could
They
do a
wasn't trying to
top
fuck
10
with no
dead
white
too.
people, y'all. They
We could
wasn't
do a
trying to
top
fuck
10
with
dead
no-
too.
Huh?
Damn.
So we could do a top 10 dead.
Michael Jackson.
You
Hey,
guys
Prince.
can
We're not
put
gonna start up a list right
Taylor
now. We
Swift is
just
number one.
That's a lot. That's a
Taylor
lot, man.
Swift is number
Big
one
James.
artist in the world.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
that's why you ain't got no dick right now.
I'm telling
Who
y'all.
said that?
You see,
Who said
D,
that?
this is the type of shit they was
Who said
doing
that?
last week. This is
Yeah,
what
she
said
need
that?
to grab
Taylor
her
shit like
Swift
Taylor
society.
Swift.
Shit,
number
yo,
one.
Okay.
Trying to say
Cyrus.
bedtime.
It
Her
for
was
whoever
music
said
insane.
that.
Her
I
music
think I'm
is
gonna
good.
sign out.
Bedtime for whoever said
Taylor
that.
Swift is in this conversation at all. Y'all can have it. I don't want that one.
This is
And
what
if-
I'm saying.
That was
if
her
Yo,
whole
Taylor Swift
debate
in the
last week.
conversation,
Call
Taylor
my
Swift.
nigga
you gotta
Kanye out here.
put
Call my nigga
Foolish
Kanye
shit.
out here.
Taylor Swift.
Mo.
I'm not. I can't. Y'all can have.
Call
Y'all.
my nigga
I'm not
Kanye.
with it.
Exactly.
Mo.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mo
I
is
put
trolling.
Kanye before I put Chris Brown. I ain't gonna hold you.
You bugging.
Say that again.
You said what?
Kanye
I'm
got
not
more
doing that.
classic albums
I can't
than
hear.
Chris Brown. You can say what you
I
want.
agree.
What
I
was
agree.
Brandy?
No,
I agree.
no,
I'm sorry. You
No.
could listen to a Kanye
No.
the previous Kanye West albums. Maybe not the last one, but all of them from the beginning.
Which
808
one?
and Heartbreaks.
Late registration.
You can listen to all of
Graduation.
them from beginning to end.
Yo, his first 3 albums was all masterpieces.
All of it. All
I
of
don't
it.
remember
I
Chris
agree.
Brown's first 3
I
albums.
agree.
I don't remember
Chris Brown,
first
you got singles on there. You got a couple that'll make you dance, but there's some stuff that you could play Chris Brown song and I'm like, oh, I never heard that before.
His
'Cause I ain't heard it on the
mixtapes
radio.
are better than his
He got-
mixtapes are better than
he
his
got more- he
albums.
got
His
more hits.
mixtapes are way better than his albums.
Chris Brown got more hits.
He got good
That's what I'm trying to
mixtapes.
tell him. Like his
Chris
overall.
Brown put
is-
out more music. He got more hits.
Overall, Chris Brown is over Kanye. Overall.
It's about longevity. Kanye just went crazy. We haven't had old Kanye in a long time. So that
Hold it,
Pablo
yeah.
album,
Ain't
or
got
them
nothing to
other
do with it.
albums,
Ain't got
Hold
nothing
it,
to
yeah.
do with it.
Even his, but
Alright.
even Chris Brown's new
It do.
stuff, like he got
It's
maybe like
over,
one
yeah.
song, one single, but
What?
his, I think they have an album with
Listen.
like 50 songs.
Listen, you know
Come
what
on,
I'm gonna compare this to? You know what I'm gonna compare this to? Chauncey
that-
Billups calling out AI because AI don't got championships and he has one. That's what I'm gonna compare this to.
Nah, you can't
That's
compare.
exactly what I'm
Yo,
gonna compare.
listen, I don't
Listen,
care what anybody
Whole
says.
body
Yo, them hoes ain't loyal. You still hit.
compared to a couple of championships. That's what I'm. That's how I'm gonna
Yo,
put
that
it.
shit still hit.
What shit still
Wait,
hits?
what? What? I didn't hear.
No,
I didn't hear.
I'm gonna let
You
that
ain't
go.
hear what I said? You ain't hear what
No,
I
I
said?
didn't.
Loyal?
Type of
I'll
nobody.
take deuces before I
He,
take
he was
loyal.
he was quoting some
It's a
legend
difference.
Chris Brown.
I'll go with
Say it
I'll
again.
go
Yeah,
with
it's mad
deuces
people talking at the
before I
same
take.
time. I don't know. I can't hear. Sorry.
Yo, Chris Brown is dope, but I just
Dope.
feel
That's a fact.
y'all gassing him. Y'all gassing him.
Nah.
Listen, I don't gotta gas nobody, like, but
That boy got hits.
that dude get busy. That dude get busy.
You get busy.
Kanye,
Just
I
a
don't.
hater, bro.
Yeah. Huh?
This is the same guy. This is the same guy that was condemning Jay-Z for wearing Timbs when he was 35. Pat is just a hater, bro.
45. Like, well, you still win Tim's for 45. Chill, bro.
I mean, listen. That's that.
Yo,
Whatever
listen,
the preference
why is it?
that ain't
Why,
got nothing to do
listen,
with
I
us.
worked at 40-40. Why dudes can't get in with Tim's and you can walk in with the shit?
Because he
You
owns
can,
the
you,
spot.
but you condemning all the
Nah,
rest
but
of
you-
black people from walking in with Tim's. Why we can't walk in with Tim's too in your own club?
Because
You wearing it?
Because
Your
that's how it
man's is
goes.
wearing it. Why we can't wear it too?
If I own it, I make the rules.
You right.
That's
You know how
whack.
to, yo, Pat.
That's
You know how
whack.
the game go, man.
You
Stop
know
acting
how
like
it
you.
go.
You know how the game
Come on,
go,
Pat.
man. You
Listen,
know
You can't
that.
wear Tim's. Hold on, you condemning
I'm
him. You
not even
can't
gonna
wear
talk
Tim's
about
in
it.
no club in New York City.
But
Come
he
on, we
had
know
it
that.
on.
Jay-Z
You know why.
compared to the average Joe. Come on, bro.
I'm
Knock it
just
off,
saying he
Pat.
had it on.
You know why.
Knock
Come
it off,
on, man.
Pat.
We ain't even gotta get on that.
Pat is
We good.
Pat's just a hater, bro.
That makes me a hater because I'm saying he got to dress like a grown man.
He don't dress like a grown man, so he can't. So
Now,
he can never.
now he
He
do.
can never throw. He can never
Now
throw
he
in
do.
Tim's ever.
Now
He can
he
never
do.
throw in Tim's. So he can never throw in
I
Tim's.
mean, yo,
again.
listen.
At
If
a
you
certain
got,
age,
listen.
At a certain
Yo.
age, you gotta start doing other shit, bro. You
Yo,
can't
listen.
you can't
You,
be wearing
if you could do,
baggy
yo,
ass
listen. I
and
feel
low
like we
jeans
should.
and
Yo,
Timbs
listen, Pat.
at
I'll be honest with
45.
you.
You look crazy. You look crazy.
If he
I'ma
got
forever
it,
wear
if you
Tim's.
got it, my nigga. If a nigga got it, that's him. I
I'm
don't care what the
36,
next.
bro. I'm gonna forever
Yeah.
wear Tim's. I'm never putting my Tim's up. You're bugging.
All right.
You're bugging.
All right.
And I throw a
Like if
suit
you,
on.
if I ain't doing that, but yeah, I fucks with it though. But I won't do that. That's him
I'm
though.
rocking them. I'm rocking them, and I might still throw some white ups on with a suit. I'm doing it.
Oh, nah.
Bruh.
So
There's a
sorry
lot of
for
other
you.
shoes out there. There's a lot of shoes out there. You
I
don't
hear
gotta
what
be
you're saying.
subjected to
Listen.
white shoes and
At the
Timberland.
end of the day,
There's a lot of
people can
shoes.
some people can get away with it that some people can't. It don't look right on everybody.
Here's my
Listen, just don't get over like 60 doing that because we was talking about that in the nursing homes. Like, we're not going to be putting
I
fitted
just said
caps and
you gonna
skinny
be
jeans
wearing it.
on with diapers, and it's not going to work out for you.
I just
man.
said he
Like,
gonna wear it till he 100.
skinny
Nigga said,
jeans and
Nigga said,
diapers.
if you can
Niggas
get
got
away
Yankee
with it, get
caps
away
and
with
name
it,
brand
bro.
Listen,
wheelchairs. Like,
At the
I can't.
time where he's making songs talking about you got to put on your good shoes, Scooby Doo's, and all that bullshit.
Ain't nobody up,
So
ain't
he could
nobody
never
over
wear.
70 up in
Not
here
living
wearing
your
Scooby
reality.
Doo.
Yo, Pat,
So he
man,
could
come
never wear
on, man.
Tim's.
They wearing slip
That's my
resistant
thing.
socks.
You
So
not
he could
living
never
your
wear
reality.
Tim's though.
Nah, after a certain age, they wearing slip resistant
Nah,
socks.
man, I
They
was
wearing
like,
That's
that's like
Scooby-Doos.
somebody. Listen, I don't give a fuck if I'm 60. I'm still playing the game. Ain't nobody telling me nothing.
All right, just make sure you got your pull-ups on, buddy.
I'm gonna have my. I'm not gonna be wearing pull-ups at 60. I'm sorry.
Listen,
That's
ain't
not
none
me.
of these women gonna, when these women get older, ain't none of them gonna let nobody tell them, yo, you can't put that on. Grandma,
Oh,
you
we's
can't
not
put
putting.
that
They
shit
not putting
on.
lace fronts on.
Grandma, you
None
can't
of
put
that.
that dress
I'll
on.
beat
I
my
might
face.
still
They
be
gonna
wearing
wear
a
what
lace
they look
front.
good in.
No, I mean I am. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm
They
still gonna
gonna
be
wear
wearing a
what
lace
they
front.
look good
Fuck,
in.
but I'm gonna keep all my hair.
Listen,
Lace front.
if you look, if you could swag it, bro.
Yo, everything is age appropriate. You can't be out here as a woman, as a man, dressing like you in your late teens and you 45, 50. You
It
wild.
shows your maturity
Listen.
sometimes
Wildin'.
too.
Yeah,
People be
Listen.
acting the way they
Listen.
dress.
Agree
So
with that.
Cypher,
I
Daisy,
mean,
you
I-
get
Agree
jerseys
with
too?
that. I think people should be able to be expressive, and at 60 they want to wear a belly top and she feels she still got it. That's her business.
That's her
That's how I feel.
business.
That's how I
I
feel.
just
That's
feel like
sad.
if that makes her happy, that's her business. I mean, what does it offend you that much? I mean,
Come on, man. I saw a 60-year-old lady with, now I'm lying. I saw a 65, 67-year-old lady with a leather short dress on. I ain't even say nothing. I said, do your thing, ma.
And she was probably looking great. She's probably looking great in it.
I
And
done
I was
seen
just, I
good
was like, do your
60-year-old
thing.
women looking good.
That's all you can say. Do your thing. And keep it
that's
moving.
your
So we
business.
was all cool. We was all cool with Lizzo wearing her ass cheeks out at the basketball game too.
No,
I didn't say
fuck
nothing.
No, we
no.
wasn't.
No, I'm
Listen.
asking.
We wasn't.
Listen, I ain't say
Everybody
nothing.
talk, right?
You know what?
Everybody
I'm gonna
talk.
keep it a
That
buck.
look
I'm gonna
good.
keep it a
Do
buck
what
with you,
you
fam.
want.
I
Now,
got
when I
I got a
look
good
over ass
No,
cheeks,
listen,
not
everybody's
that far
shaking
with
their
you.
head
my
no.
nigga.
Nope.
I caught a good
Nah.
I caught a good chuckle off that. I ain't even gonna lie.
That wasn't.
Caught me hard.
That didn't
Everything
look
ain't for
good, though.
everybody.
That didn't look
And then, you know
good.
what? I feel like it's
And
not even
that my
necessarily
problem.
everything ain't for everybody. I feel
That's
like
not
there's
for,
a time and a place.
Period.
Right.
You at a basketball
It ain't
game.
about even everything.
It's,
Because even if she had
yeah,
the banging body, that still was inappropriate to wear.
exactly. Right. You
Yeah,
could
there
have
was
been like you could have
kids
saved that for a
there,
parade. You could
families.
even say that
But,
if you shopping on Fifth, you should be shopping down
babe, you
Madison
just said,
Avenue. We at a basketball game
Correct.
with a
Family event.
families
come on.
and everything. Why does your ass need to be out at a basketball? Where you gonna sit? You gonna put your ass on the seat?
That's what I
I don't even
Yeah.
understand. Like, why do we have this out right now?
I caught a good chuckle. I was just like, that's what she do. That's what she do.
Nah,
That was disgusting.
Talk about what she
That's
was saying.
nasty.
She's shooting her shot at Carl Anthony Towns. That's what she was doing. I just caught a good chuckle out of it. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's
wasn't
up.
it.
Then just shoot a video and slide in his DMs. That
That was
wasn't the way to get
disgusting.
it. Yeah, that wasn't it.
Yeah, I don't care. Like we said, I don't care if you was a size 2
Come on,
slim. I
Pat. Why
don't
you
care
doing that for,
what.
man?
That
Nah,
wasn't
because
it.
everybody
Okay.
talking about be
Disgusting.
free, do what you want. Why you worried about?
Nah, but that's
Yo,
you talking about
I'm wrong enough.
television
Hold on.
though. You
So that's
talking
not
about
what I said.
television though.
That's not what I
Talking
said. I
about
said if
television.
you look good, if you could pull it off, then do it. Nobody's saying walk out. That's like a girl walking outside with her stomach over her. Like nobody want to see that. Like no.
to
Or
me, that's
dude
not my
with
business.
skinny jeans on and he
Right.
got a
That's
big
not
ass
my
stomach.
business.
Like what are you
If
talking
she
about? Like
feel
no.
confident, if she feel
Again, that's
confident to have her fupa above her jeans, then that's all right.
Right. And that's what we're saying. There's a time and a place. We're not
At
saying
the
that
end of
she
Okay.
shouldn't have never wore it.
Yo, let
Boom.
We're
me
not
tell
saying
y'all
that she
something
should
right
never
now.
wore it.
But I'm
Let
just
me cut.
talking in
Yo, let me
general.
cut
If
everybody
she have
off.
a fupa, that's her business.
Monique is capping right now because if I wear some funny shit around her, she's like, "Where you going with that, Grandpa?"
So
So exactly. So you all frying right now.
but
I
you her
can
husband
still
though. That
clown
you
you,
her husband.
and you can wear
You
what you
her
want.
husband.
They're
Right.
gonna rag you.
That's a different.
Just be
That's
ready
a
for
different
people.
program.
Just be ready for people to get at you though. That's all.
And I feel like
You gonna walk
we
outside
become
looking
so
crazy.
yo,
That's a
we
fact.
become
Yo, Cypher.
yeah,
That's a fact.
Yo,
and we
listen.
become so like sensitive or overly sensitive. You can't say anything. If you say anything against what Lizzo did, oh, you're body shaming. Nah, I don't care how much she weighed. I don't
Nah.
care what she wore. Why she had to wear it there? What like if a woman wants to wear fupa
Okay,
walking
ain't
down the
no
street,
good in that shit.
okay. If she want to wear her ass cheeks out walking down the street, okay. But you're at a
Guess
basketball
what?
game.
Because
What
guess
are we
what?
doing?
She still get play. She's still bagging guys on the street.
Oh, that's
So
not what we're talking about, though.
It's
That's
only
not what we're
because
talking about.
But
it's
the
only
same
because
girl
people
with
know
the
who Lizzo
fupa,
is though.
belly ring, with the belly ring.
If it was regular Lizzo and her name was like Shantae and nobody knew who she was, she wouldn't have got away with that bullshit. So don't
She
give
would
me
have got
that.
it inserted. She would have got it inserted out.
Cypher.
She didn't get
Cypher.
away with it.
Cypher.
She didn't get away
Hold
with
on.
it. She was ragged. She didn't get
No,
away
but
with
you said she be bagging dudes. She ain't bagging
Hold
nobody
up, Cypher.
like that.
Cypher.
If she was
it. I'm not talking about Lizzo.
I saw yo. Listen, hold up,
maybe a skinny
Cypher.
Jamaican,
Nigga,
skinny
yo,
Jamaican
niggas
might
is
get at
going
her.
for that. Niggas
Huh?
is going for that if they
Yes,
see
they
that out.
are.
Yeah, a little
Niggas is
skinny
going
Jamaican
for that.
dude. Yeah,
It's
you right.
somebody for
Niggas is
everybody.
going for that.
Just know
Niggas
that.
is going
You
for
right.
it. You know
You right.
that.
Somebody for everybody, and some guys like that. That's sexy to them. So
Not
y'all
that,
can have y'all preference.
not that
Yeah,
the
for
outfit
Y'all
was
sure.
can have y'all preference. You could say, oh, I mean, I do feel Lizzo's outfit was inappropriate, but I'm just talking the regular girl wearing her little whatever
We
short
were talking
shorts.
about Lizzo though. You can't talk about something else. We talking
Yeah,
about
that's what I'm
Lizzo.
saying. We wasn't. I'm not knocking Nizzle for what she was wearing. All I said from the beginning. All I said was that it was just inappropriate where she wore it.
Where she
But
worked.
Yeah,
I
where is
I
it
took it
appropriate
as
to
I
wear
took
that
it
at?
as that she
I
was
gotta ask.
I thought she
On
was
the
being funny.
stage. On the
That's my
stage.
opinion.
If she
I
wore
thought she
that
was
on the
being funny.
stage, she could wear that on the stage. She could wear it on the stage. She could wear it, like she said, she could wear it shopping if she want to make a scene and have paparazzi that she called to come to her.
Stopping where?
No
It's just like a
paparazzi.
look. It's like media.
Not in the grocery store. She better not go. I don't want her. I don't want
but they
that.
do that. But that's what they do sometimes. Sometimes they wear an outfit when they're going out regular, just so that paparazzi could catch them in it.
That
I
they
don't
Yeah.
want
Sometimes
that.
they get the stuff. They get the
Again,
stuff for free. They gotta make an appearance in it.
Yep.
They gotta,
Don't
they
wear
gotta
that shit
do
in
that.
public.
again, I thought she did it for comedy. That's what I thought. That's how I'm gonna take it. I thought she did it for
Nah,
comedy.
she was doing it. She was doing it to
No,
get the attention.
that chick is funny on some real shit. She's really a funny chick. If you watch her shit, she's actually funny. So I thought she did it for comedy.
Nah, I
If
didn't
you watch her
think it was
videos, if you watch, she's really funny like that. But I thought she did that for comedy.
The shit she was saying afterwards when everybody was coming on her, it ain't have nothing to do with a joke. Like she was like taking it serious. Like I wear whatever I want.
I mean, if you know people taking shots at you, yeah, you gonna go serious mode. Somebody was like, "You fat fuck," you don't know what they said up there.
I mean, but you know that knowing that they would do that.
That's fucked up.
You know how the internet is. You already know them niggas is brutal.
Yeah, well,
Listen,
she knew that when she wore it.
yo, I clap it to anybody who's willing to step out on the limb in this day and age. Because if you slip up and fold, oh my God, they gonna slay you. So I give anybody
fact.
props, bro. If you miss that, it's over.
We are
It's
starting
over.
to create. We're starting
The
to
internet
create a
is
world of
gonna get you.
perfection.
Yeah, the
Like,
internet is
And
gonna
that's
get
the
you.
problem. And that's the
like,
problem.
That's true.
Yep.
Mhm.
like we're in a world now that it's like if you're not perfect, you're not
Like-
it. Like that's
Like your
crazy.
family member could die and you have somebody trolling, man. Fuck your family member. Shit like that. Like that shit
Yeah.
corny. Niggas is
Yeah.
brutal. Like
Because
fuck
people,
all that.
because the internet has
Humanity
made it
is-
cool for you to say whatever you want and not get punched in the face for it.
Because
That's all.
you feel safe in the confines that they're not gonna find you. They're not gonna be able.
They
to
live in
pull up.
they live in their best life right now. Like
'Cause-
everything I need, I couldn't get my rocks off for then. I'm doing it now on the
Because
internet.
where we from, you say something in the neighborhood, you got to see that dude when you walk outside tomorrow. You got to see that dude when you go to school. Like now, you got a dude in fucking Pakistan talking shit.
Yep.
You ain't gonna never see that ever in
If
your
the
life.
mother bloody bitch. Like, yo, what did you say?
You ain't gonna never. Motherfucker call you all types of bitch ass hoes and niggas and shit.
You're
What
gonna
you
come and
do?
bomb your family, your
Yeah.
whole family.
What you gonna do? Or some white kid in fucking North Dakota somewhere.
Playing Fortnite.
I feel like,
we
yo,
killing you
I
niggers.
feel like this on some or Joe. If you say some foul shit on the internet, if you're in America, they should shoot your address up. They should pin your address if you say some foul shit. If you get in trouble
Should
for
just
it,
go bing. And it shut a lot of people up though. That was a habit. And that shit
they
zero in.
should show your address for that time being for fucking up online.
You know what's crazy
is.
though? That already be happening. People be on it.
No, they really do that.
They be
People
on it.
parents
I've
and stuff,
seen
they be getting
it
a whole-
happen. I've seen it happen where some crazy stuff happened. And like in the next day, you go back in the comments. Oh, I found where she worked. I found her social security number. You give it to Gina, she'll find it all.
Facts.
And then they have
Some
everybody
people will
call your
find you.
job, harassing your boss, all
They be
kinds of
finding it.
craziness.
I mean, everything is public record.
Let me stop recording for a second.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say,
off the record.
Yeah.
Off